Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are gonna start a fun taste test challenge for Booktube. So this is not an original idea. This is going around Booktube. A lot of other Booktubers are reading other Booktubers' favorites, and essentially that's what we're going to be doing. I have picked 3 books from BooksandLala. There's going to be The Raven Boys. I have that on audiobook. And then I have The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord and The Wife Between Us. And I have seen them all on recommendation videos from Kayla at BooksandLala. So let's start this little adventure. Hey friends, so I'm listening to the audiobook of The Raven Boys, and I'm super into it. It's not at all what I thought it would be so far. I thought it would be like a bunch of, I have no idea why I thought this, but I thought it'd be like a bunch of boys lost on an island and fighting for survival. But so far, that one prediction was completely off base. I have no idea where I got that from or why I thought that. But I am very much enjoying it. It's not my typical type of book, but I think I see why BooksandLala loves it, and I can't wait to dive into it some more. So for the first taste test, I'm doing BooksandLala, and I've been listening to the audiobook. I don't like it at all. If this was just a me pick, I would have already DNF'd it. I'm on chapter 30, and I'm on chapter 29, and there are 49 on my audiobook. So I'm most of the way there, kind of halfway there. Over halfway. But I'm so confused. And the thing is that I've reread it, or re-listened to it, and I don't think that it's because it's an audiobook. Sometimes there are those audiobooks that you just can't do, because audiobooks are worse than the book. This I just think is the book. I'm so confused in everything that's going on in this book right now. I thought it was a YA love story about this girl that wants to kiss this boy. She likes him, but if she does, then he's gonna die, and he knows it when she kisses him. At least that's what I thought it was about. But now there's just like this weird love triangle that doesn't make sense. There's like fantasy elements that I'm not keeping up with, and it's just bad, guys. It's just real bad. Hey guys, so I finished part of my room. You want to see? Alright, so it's been a couple hours, And I finished my closet. My main thing was getting my husband's clothes put away, getting my clothes, our towels, and our unmentionables. Believe it or not, that was 2 garbage bags full of clothes. And I'm pretty sure that my husband has more clothes than me, but don't tell him. And then the hanging up clothes, I ran out of hangers, so I need to get more hangers or find some. But let's talk about the books, because that's really why you're here, right? You want to know if me and Kayla over at BooksandLala read the same type of books, or if we like the same type. So I struggled to finish The Raven Boys. And I finished it. I'm not going to read it on Goodreads yet, but by the time this is up, it should be on my red shelf, and it should have 2 stars. So I spent most of the book confused, and going into it, I thought it was a book about this girl named Blue who was thinking about kissing one of the Raven boys named Gatsby, and but if she did, then he would die, and he was aware of that. And it just hurt my head, and I didn't like it. So 1 of 3 down, and I guess since it started off on such a sour note, I'm gonna actually read in the order of how I think I will rate them. I'm pretty sure nothing is gonna be worse than Raven Boys. Hopefully. The other 2 I actually owned. They were already on my shelf. So that's positive. I feel like that's a good thing. It means that maybe I'll like them. But I think the next one I'm going to read, probably starting tomorrow, because I want to get some more cleaning done and just chill. And then when my husband comes home in a couple of hours, we're just going to hang out and catch up on our shows, because I'm pretty sure that there should be a Last Man Standing and AFV, I believe, on Hulu, unless it's like the break from that show, which would suck. But if it is, then honestly, we'll just watch some like Holderness Family on YouTube, or Josh Darnett. We've been really into Josh Darnett and the Holderness Family. So yeah, we're kind of just gonna chill. I don't think I'm gonna do any more reading tonight. So I will update you tomorrow after I've read some of The Wife Between Us. I don't know if I told you what order I'm gonna read them, but the next one is gonna be The Wife Between Us. It's kind of a domestic thriller, and my luck with domestic thrillers has not been good this year. I rated one a 2-star, and I DNF'd one. So, yeah, that's not looking good. But I do think that I will like The Names They Gave Us. It's a hard-hitting contemporary. I don't like contemporaries unless they're hard-hitting, so that's perfect for me. And it's about cancer and things like that. And that's really close to my heart. That's something that I always enjoy reading about, even if it's super heartbreaking. Alright guys, so a new reading check-in is that today I am starting The Wife Between Us by Gear Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And I actually just read the prologue. It's a very short prologue. It's like 2 pages, a page and a half, 2 pages. I am already hooked. It was less than 2 pages, but ooh, it sounds so good. So from what I can gather, this is a domestic thriller. I don't want to give away too much, so I'm just gonna stop there, but I'm so excited. Hey guys, reading update. The Wife Between Us. I have read like 6 chapters, and I've tried to film this part a couple times, but it's very hard to do without spoilers because it's a thriller and I don't want to give anything away. So I was expecting not to like this book. Okay, I thought I would like it more than the Raven Boys, but less than the names they gave us. And my new prediction is that this is going to be my favorite out of the taste test books for BooksandLala. It's really good. I typically don't like domestic thrillers, or at least I haven't had good luck with domestic thrillers lately. But this one is interesting. So I also don't like time jumps, but this has time jumps and it works. So you're kind of getting 2 different stories, essentially. You're getting the story of Nellie, and her finding out that her ex-husband is getting remarried and how she deals with that in present day. And then you're also time jumping to when Nellie and her ex-husband first met. And how they started their relationship and built their relationship. And I'm very intrigued by it. I can't really say a whole lot more without spoiling anything, but it's really good. So I have some more unpacking to do because, okay, it seems like I do a ton of unpacking, but honestly, I do like one project at a time or just a couple boxes a day. Just because I work like, usually I work 8 hours a day, and then I have to take a bus home, which isn't bad. I don't mind the bus, but it's just a little craziness right now with the pandemic and everything. So it's easily like a 9 or 10 hour day for me, and my days have been starting at work at 6, which means that I need to be up earlier than that to be there on time. So I only do a little bit, once I get days off, I either spend them focused on completely on YouTube where I pre-film a bunch of stuff, or I read that day, or I get my house done. So, I don't really do all that much. Like yesterday, my big thing was getting our clothes set up, and that took about 2 hours because we have a lot of clothes. And my husband says he doesn't have a lot, but he has more than me. So that's what I did yesterday. Today, I just have a couple miscellaneous boxes that I'm going to go through and get done. I might watch some BookTube while I do it, because I don't have the audiobook of The Wife Between Us. But I might read some more of this tonight. I'll probably check in with you again tomorrow. Hey guys, so reading updates. I have not finished this yet, but look at how far I've gotten. Whoosh. I am on chapter 26, I believe. 25. So I'm on page 193. So, I thought I knew what was going on. And then they threw a curveball on me. And I'm not sure what I think of it yet. So, I can't give any spoilers. So that's all I'm gonna say. I am... Hey guys, another reading update. So I am now on part 3, which is the last part of this book, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So part 3, they just give us a big reveal, and I don't understand why. I have so many more questions than answers. And this little guy wants to say hi. Hi. But, yeah, I guess I'll probably finish it tonight. I'm just kind of breezing through it faster than I thought I would. Okay, guys, reading update. So, I just finished The Wife Between Us by Geir Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Oh my god. I can't really say anything because it is too many spoilers. But oh my gosh. I was not expecting this. The reveal in the last chapter. Oh! Everything makes so much sense. Like, I couldn't quite understand why I cared about a previous story that was in here. Like, you'll just have to read it to figure it out because I can't say anymore. Hey guys, so I just started The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord for the last book in the Booktubers Taste Test Challenge. So I've only read the first chapter, and I feel like it's going to be an emotional read. It's about this teenage girl's mom who gets cancer a second time, and she finds out by accident at prom, and that's just gotta like completely ruin prom. I mean, that's horrible. And then now it's the next day, and so I think I'm gonna read a good chunk of this today. I don't know if I'll finish it today. Probably not, but at least I'll read some of it and update you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, reading update of The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. So, in a shocking twist of events, the book I thought I would like the most, I am very on the fence about. I'm very bored with it. It's really slow and boring, and I'm not connecting with the characters at all. I like the idea of the story. It sounds super heartbreaking, but I just don't care about the characters. I don't know if it's the writing style that I'm just not jiving with, or something I just don't connect with Lucy at all. And the only thing that is keeping me reading at this point is the fact that I want to know what happens to Lucy's mom. I have to know what happens to Lucy's mom because cancer is something that's very close to me. It's very close to my heart. I just don't think it was done very well in this book so far. I've read a good little chunk. I don't know if you can tell. I'm at like chapter 7, which is 100 pages in. Yeah, almost 100 pages in. And it's taking everything I have in me to want to keep reading. But I will update you guys a little bit later. I don't know. I might put the book down for a little while and come back to it, but it's the writing style. I'm not connecting with the characters, and I want to love it because the sound of the story sounded amazing, but I'm not loving it. And this, I thought, would be the best book of this challenge for me, and it's taking so much to get through it. So, hi Jellybean. Hi Wyatt. Hey Bella, where you at, Mama? Hey Boo Boo. Bella. Hey guys, another reading update. So I finished The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord, and I'm getting a little snack. Yep, just some saltines with a little bit of butter on it. Butter makes everything better. But let's talk about this book for a minute. So I finished it. And to be completely honest with you, I liked the idea of this story more than the actual story. I wanted to love it, but it was really... Can you get down? Okay, thank you. It was really boring in most of the book. I hated the way Emery Lord ended the book with such a cliffhanger. And I just did not feel connected to the characters. Like, I did not connect with Lucy or anything. And it was okay at best. It was just really slow and very boring through most of it. So I only gave it 3 stars. But I guess that's okay. I mean, out of 3 books, I did not like 1. This one was good. It was okay. I wouldn't reread it. And I don't understand all the rave behind it, like why everybody loves it. It was only okay. And then the one that I didn't think I would like very much was a 5-star read. So I will update you guys later with a little closing thing and reviewing all the books that I read for the book taste of BooksandLala. Hey guys, and welcome to my wrap-up for the BooksandLala taste test. So, originally, when I started this, I thought this would be my number 1 pick, and this would be my number 2 pick, and I didn't really have any expectations for the Raven Boys, just because I really didn't know what it was about, and I kind of thought it was about boys lost on an island together, and I was completely wrong. I have no idea how I got that impression, but I am going to talk about all three. So the first one I started with was The Raven Boys, which was like a fantasy adventure, but going into it, the first chunk of the book made it seem like it would be about psychics or magic with romance, and it was not that. It honestly confused the heck out of me, almost to the point that I DNF'd it. I didn't DNF it, but I wanted to. And honestly, I just gave it one star. I don't remember what I said earlier in the video, but it's gonna be a 1 star. It just, if it wasn't for this video, I would not have finished it. It was confusing and not what I was expecting, and no, just not for me. It might be for other people. In fact, I know that a lot of people love that book, but I couldn't do it. It just wasn't my taste. Then I read The Wife Between Us by Geir Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And going into this, I thought it would be like a domestic thriller. And I was kind of right. It's more of a psychological thriller than anything, but there's a little bit of a domestic thriller in there too. I can't say too much about it because I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm gonna keep this on my shelf so I can reread it. I don't know if I will reread it because I know the twists and turns now. So if I haven't read it again in like a year or a year and a half, then I have to unhaul it. But I loved this book. I was not expecting to like it this much, and the twists and turns in here, I thought they were very surprising. I did not see them coming. But I think if someone would have read it slower and like maybe made notes in a book to kind of keep up with all the clues, then I think you might have been able to guess it. But it was so interesting. It was so dark. It was just wonderful. And I highly recommend it. And then the last one, the one that I thought I would love the most, the 5-star, well, maybe not 5-star prediction, but the one that I thought I would like the most ended up being The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. And I ended up only thinking it was okay at best. I'm going to give it 3 stars on Goodreads, and honestly, I'm never going to read it again. So, the story sounds great. It sounds like something I would get attached to emotionally and that I would love. It's about this girl who her mom gets cancer a second time. Cancer is very close to my heart. I'm a survivor. So usually cancer books, I just love them. This one, I did not connect with Lucy. I didn't connect with the characters. I thought that it was pretty boring in most aspects, and honestly, I hated the ending.